Big plays, big moments, and big hearts. This week in Taiwan baseball had it all. In the TPBL, Jeremy Lin steps up to lead his team to the top. And veteran players show us that age is no limit when it comes to greatness. You're watching Game On Taiwan, where the action never stops. Welcome to Game On Taiwan. The Taoyuan Huiyuan Pilots are on a roll in the BCL Asia East qualifiers, extending their winning streak to 5 straight games and advancing to the semi-finals as the top seed in their group. Meanwhile, in Group B, the new Taipei Kings have dropped a game and currently sit in second place. Over to baseball. Have you ever seen a game with 7 home runs? Well, you're about to. Let's take you right into the action.
现在球速对陈俊秀是相对有利的，这个球出棒扫到了左半边，来看一下飞行的距离没有问题，越过了大墙，这是一发3分炮。陈俊秀在第一个打席就开轰，这个球打击出去来到了右外野方向，来看一下飞行的距离高不高远，就是过去了，全垒打，国荣大王本季的首轰出炉。接下来呢，这个球扫到了中外野，距离也非常的深远，过去了 ，back to back， 台港首赢，连续2位打者开轰。这个球功力出手扫到了左半边，来看一下飞行的距离在哪里，在哪里？张志贤跳起来，这个球过去了，全垒打。接下来杜佳明把这个球扫到了左外野方向，来看一下飞行的距离，最后越过了大墙，又是一发全垒打，单场的第4轰出现。王威成这个球扫到了右半边，看起来飞行的距离是蛮远的，最后是越过去了，这是一发全垒打。摇2坏，魔音这球也扫到了反方向，来看一下，应该是没有问题，单场的第2发全垒打，魔音双响炮。
What a spectacular power display! The TSG Hawks lit up the night with 5 home runs, including back-to-back blasts from Wang Guang-hui and Stephen Moya in the first inning, followed by solo shots from Guo Fulin and Du Jiaming, and a second homer from Moya in the 9th. They tallied 10 hits overall, but all of their scoring came from home runs as they struggled to build momentum through rallies. Despite the fireworks, the CTBC brothers came out on top in the final game of their 3-game series at Tengting Lake, ending a tough 5-game losing streak. Chen Yung-chi opened the game with a 3-run home run in the first and finished with 2 hits and 3 RBIs to earn MVP honors. Team captain Wang Wei-chen went 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs, including a crucial 2-run homer in the 9th, his first of the season, to seal the win as the brothers' offense exploded for 14 hits in a 9-6 win. Meanwhile, the Dragons faced the Rakuten Monkeys in a tightly contested 3-game series. Top Dragons prospect Shiro Si took the mound in front of international scouts in Game 2, but gave up 3 runs over 4.2 innings and was tagged with a loss. Monkey starter Marcelo Martinez allowed 2 runs before the bullpen locked it down to take a 3-2 win. In the rubber match, it was home run plays bringing the magic. At the top of the 9th, Liu Zhihong came through again, blasting his 4th home run of the season, a 2-run shot that gave the Dragons a 5-3 lead and the series victory.
再来捞起来，哇，好高哦，好远哦，看着球，哇，飞出去了，2分炮。
The Uni-Lions wrapped up a dominant week on the road, highlighted by power hitting, sharp pitching, and a statement-making sweep. It began with a key win over the Wei-chen Dragons, where WBSC Premier 12 MVP Chen Yung-chi broke open a tied game with a clutch 3-run homer, his 2nd of the season, to secure an 8-5 victory. Riding that momentum, the Lions rolled into their weekend series against the Fubon Guardians and took full control. Over 3 games, their offense came alive, scoring 23 runs in total, with veteran bats like Chen Yung-chi and Lin Chih-chieh each delivering solo homers. On the mound, Felix Peña continued his dominance, extending his season scoreless streak to 19 innings with another shutout performance. And in the finale, the Lions blew the game wide open with an explosive 8-run 8th inning, sending 12 batters to the plate and sealing a 12-2 rout. With timely hitting, strong pitching, and veteran leadership, the Uni Lions completed a commanding road trip and sent a strong message to the rest of the league. The excitement continues as we shift our focus to basketball. The new Taipei Kings clinched the top spot in the TPBL regular season with a commanding 121-76 victory over CTBC DEA, setting a new league record for the largest margin of victory. Jeremy Lin led the charge for the Kings with 28 points, 10 rebounds and 5 assists, while Lin Chih-chieh contributed 18 points and 8 assists. The team's imports, Sani Sakakini and Kenneth Manigault, also played pivotal roles. Sakakini posted a game-high 32 points, and Manigault added a double-double with 18 points and 17 rebounds. From the outset, the Kings took control, jumping to a 20-point lead in the first quarter and extending it to nearly 30 points by halftime. They maintained their high-scoring pace in the second half, ultimately securing a dominant 45-point blowout. This victory solidified their position as regular season champions, capping off an impressive season. The Formosa Dreamers secured a thrilling 104-101 victory over the Kaohsiung Aquas, clinching the second seed in the regular season standings, while the Aquas stayed in third place. Ma Jianhao led the Dreamers with 28 points and 7 rebounds, including a crucial steal in the final moments to seal the win. The Dreamers were on fire from beyond the arc, shooting 46.9% from the three-point range, with 15 of 32 shots made. The Dreamers led 29-23 after the first quarter and held a slim 53-51 lead at halftime. Despite strong efforts from Caleb Wesson for the Aquas, the Dreamers held firm and regained the lead in the final moments, holding on for a 104-101 victory. Shifting focus to the Plus League, the playoffs have concluded, with the Fubon Braves securing a 3-1 series victory over the TSG Ghost Hawks to earn a spot in the 2024-25 championship finals. The Braves will now face the Taoyuan Pilots in a best-of-7 series for the title. After claiming 3 consecutive championships in the league's first 3 seasons, the Braves missed the playoffs last year. However, with key players returning from injury, they surged in the second half of the season, finishing in second place. Their experience and strong finish proved crucial in the playoffs, as they overcame the Ghost Hawks to advance to the finals once again. As the Braves prepare for the finals, the 2024-25 PLG season has also wrapped up with notable individual achievements. Lu Junxiang of the Taoyuan Pilots has earned his second consecutive MVP award. Lu, who averaged 17.9 points per game and was the highest-scoring non-foreign player, continued to lead his team with remarkable consistency throughout the season. Lu's leadership extended beyond PLG competition, as he also guided the Pilots to a runner-up finish in the EASL. His performance this season earned him a perfect 150 points from the voting panel, making him the second player in PLG history to win back-to-back MVPs. After the break, let's take a closer look at the veterans, who prove age is just a number with their impressive performances. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Game On Taiwan. Taiwanese pitcher Lin Ruei-yang made headlines both across Japan and back home after earning his first career win in Nippon professional baseball, leading the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters to a 3-2 comeback victory over the SoftBank Hawks in Fukuoka.
よかった。
It was only Lin's second NPB start, and while he gave up 2 runs in the opening inning, he quickly settled down and delivered an impressive outing with 7 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed, and 10 strikeouts. After the game, manager Shinjo Tsuyoshi personally handed him the game ball and brought him onto the hero interview stage, where Lin emotionally dedicated the commemorative ball to his wife, who moved to Japan to support him. "I just want to thank her," he said. "Because of her, I've been able to focus fully on baseball here."
这个球我等下先拿给我老婆，就是谢谢她，然后让我没有什么后顾之忧，可以在这里好好奋斗这样。
But it wasn't just his pitching that got people talking. Fans and media alike noticed something unusual during the game. Lin repeatedly took off his cap to peek inside.
今日はよく帽子の裏をご覧になっていたかと思うんですが、何が書かれているんでしょう？
有写一些秘密。
As it turns out, he had written handmade scouting notes on opposing hitters and tucked them into his hat. The clever preparation quickly became a talking point, with Japanese media highlighting his attention to detail and discipline. Lin's performance didn't just earn praise, it also marked a meaningful milestone in Taiwanese baseball history. With his performance, he became the first Taiwanese pitcher to record an NPB win as a starter since Chen Yung-chi in 2021. In a rare and heartwarming moment in the CPBL, two 41-year-old veterans, Chen Yung-chi of the Uni Lions and Wang Sheng-wei of the Fubon Guardians, each homered in the same game, showcasing not just their enduring skill, but the deep legacy they continue to build in Taiwanese baseball. Chen, batting cleanup and playing first base, opened the scoring with a solo home run at the top of the second inning, his first homer of the season. Later, in the bottom of the eighth, Wang Sheng-wei came off the bench as a pinch hitter and answered with a solo shot of his own. It was Wang's first home run in 567 days, dating back to October 14, 2023. Though the Guardians ultimately fell 7-2, the dual home runs served as a stirring tribute to two of the league's most respected veterans. Just a few days earlier, on April 30th, Wang Sheng-wei reached a major milestone with the 1,400th hit of his career, a triple to center field at age 41. The oldest player to hit a triple in CPBL history is Lin Chih-chieh, who did it at 42 years and 114 days.
棒球是我热爱的运动，也是我热爱的工作，所以我每天都保持热情，然后每天追求进步学习。因为棒球场上千变万化，不是你今年打得好，明年就一定打得好。只有唯独追求进步，你才会越来越好，越来越棒。
Meanwhile, Lin Chih-chieh, known as Big Brother to fans and teammates alike, is currently playing out his 21st and final professional season at age 43. Though officially listed on the minor league roster, his manager has confirmed that Lin will remain with the first team all year to give fans across the country the chance to say goodbye at each ballpark. Adding to this celebration of veteran excellence is 41-year-old Hu Jinlong, who has quietly delivered one of the most efficient performances of the season. Appearing exclusively as a pinch hitter in the opening week, Hu has gone 3 for 3 at the plate and driven in 6 runs, despite having fewer plate appearances than most regular starters. His timely hitting has made him one of the league's most productive bats off the bench. Speaking of age, 42-year-old Lin Chih-chieh has confirmed he will extend his basketball career in Taiwan for one more season. Meanwhile, basketball fans might also be thinking about NBA legend LeBron James. At 40, LeBron continues to push the limits of what's possible for an athlete in his 22nd NBA season. Despite spraining a ligament in his left knee during the Lakers' final playoff game, the NBA's all-time leading scorer is widely expected to return for a record-breaking 23rd season. He already holds the playoff record with 292 games and is just 49 games shy of the all-time regular season record of 1,611. These veterans show us that age doesn't slow down greatness. Their stories aren't finished yet. They're still making history, one game at a time. Taiwan concluded its Sudirman Cup badminton campaign with a spirited effort against 3-time runners-up Japan, ultimately falling 0-3 in the quarterfinals. Despite the result, the team advanced through the group stage and showed determination on the international stage, marking its 8th straight appearance in the tournament's final 8 roster. Taiwanese golfer C.T. Pan took part in the MLB's Taiwan Day, hosted by the San Francisco Giants, where he was invited to throw the ceremonial first pitch. Known for his precision on the golf course, Pan brought the same calm focus to the mound, delivering a clean strike. It was a light but meaningful moment that reflected both Pan's versatility and Taiwan's growing presence in international sports and culture. The Taipei Open, part of the BWF Super 300 Series, is now underway at the Taipei Arena. Taiwan is fielding a strong team, with the men's singles category led by four-time champion Zhou Jiancheng and left-hander Lin Chih-chieh defending the home court. The international lineup also brings excitement, featuring players such as former Danish world number 1 Victor Axelsen and Japanese star Okuhara Nozomi. Let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll share the heartwarming story of Taiwan's very first father and son duo in professional baseball.
左半边，结果是穿越的安打，1010，王威成生涯的第1010支安打。
CTBC Brothers infielder Wang Wei-chen recorded his 1010th career hit on May 2nd against the TSG Hawks at Chiayi Municipal Baseball Stadium, a seemingly ordinary single that carried extraordinary emotional and symbolic meaning. With that swing, he surpassed the career total of his late father, Wang Guang-hui, who finished his decorated CPBL career with 1,009 hits. As Wang Wei-chen reached first base, he looked to the sky and pointed upward in a quiet but powerful tribute.
在垒上的时候，跟爸爸讲一下，我超越你了。
This milestone marked the first time in CPBL history that a father and son have both entered the prestigious 1,000-hit club. But this moment went beyond the numbers. It was a generational passing of the torch, a celebration of the enduring excellence of Taiwanese baseball. Wang Wei-chen's father, Wang Guang-hui, was a foundational star of the Brother Elephants, the predecessor to the CTBC Brothers, and one of the most beloved figures in the league's history. Known as the heartthrob for his charm and clutch performances, Wang Guang-hui was a central figure in the CPBL's early years. Over a 15-year career, he appeared in 986 games, collected 1,009 hits, and crushed 91 home runs. His resume included 13 All-Star appearances, 12 of them consecutive, 3 All-Star MVP awards, 6 Best 9 selections as a first baseman, 3 Gold Gloves, and the distinction of winning the league's first ever batting title in 1990. After hanging up his glove, Wang Guang-hui managed the brothers from 2006 to 2009 and later continued to shape the game as a hitting coach in the minors, guiding the next generation of talent, including his own son. Born into this rich baseball heritage, Wang Wei-chen has carried the weight of expectation his entire career. Drafted 13th overall by the CTBC Brothers in 2015, he made his debut on April 26, 2016 at Chiayi Municipal Baseball Stadium, the same field where he would one day make history by surpassing his father.
我的第一次出赛在一军啊，是在嘉义市啊，对，然后在这里又完成超越他的纪录。
That debut also marked another milestone. He and his father became the first father and son duo ever to play in the CPBL. Their shared journey took an even more poetic turn on August 11, 2023, when both, though 22 years apart, were credited with walk-off singles on the exact same date. A remarkable coincidence that underscored the timeless bond between them. Now, with 1,010 hits and counting, Wei-chen has not escaped his father's shadow, but he stepped into it with pride, continuing a family tradition of greatness. From Wang Guang-hui's unforgettable charisma to Wang Wei-chen's quiet consistency, the two have built a bridge between the CPBL's past and its future. And as fans look back on this milestone, they're reminded that in baseball, as in life, some of the most meaningful victories are not just about numbers on a scoreboard, but about honoring those who came before.
其实不管是先认识我爸，再认识我，还是认识我才知道我家庭的背景，都好。只要是你们的支持，你们大声的跟我说加油，不管是谁，其实我心中都是很开心的，然后也很感谢你们这么喜欢我。
喜欢我的家庭，我的爸爸，对，所以谢谢你们的支持我还是会持续的努力，对。
This father-son duo stands out in CPBL history for their significant contributions and achievements. Wang Guang-hui's legacy as a foundational player is complemented by Wang Wei-chen's ongoing success, illustrating a remarkable family tradition in Taiwanese baseball. It was a week full of power plays, and here are your top moments you'll never get tired of watching.
要给到中间的时候，被马建豪给拍掉了，他预判到了传球的路径，马建豪是这一场比赛的制胜功臣，他还要在最后一刻投下去。
Ma Jianhao made a clutch steal on Su Wenru's pass in the game's final moments, helping the Formosa Dreamers edge out the Kaohsiung Aquas 104-101. With the win, the Dreamers not only secured their 4th straight victory, but also clinched 2nd place in the regular season standings.
中间来扫出去，应该是塞尤纳拉，再见了，开红了吗？2分炮。
Chen Yung-chi led off the bottom of the 5th for the Rakuten Monkeys and came through in a big way, blasting his first home run of the season over the right field wall to ignite a rally against the Wei-chen Dragons.
打高了，在右外野方向，这颗球还在飞上去了，邱志成今年赛季个人的第1发全垒打。
Chu Zhicheng, nicknamed Little Black, got the Uni Lions going on the road against the Fubon Guardians with a solo shot over the right field wall, his first home run of the season.
哦哟，这个每次上班时间都很短的胡金龙，面对到利亚士，
厉害啊！
哇，他真的猛！哇，这个时候胡金龙盗垒吗？生命盗垒成功。
Hu Jinlong sparked the Uni Lions offense in their final game of the week at Sinchuang Stadium. He singled, stole 2nd, and came home on a sacrifice fly by Chen Zhongting, not only scoring the team's first run, but also marking the 600th run of his CPBL career.
志杰这一棒在右半边的飞球非常的深远，这一棒打在了区打墙上，3垒上的跑者要回来得分，2垒上的跑者也要回来得分。苏志杰2垒安打，太狠了，
牵累了。
狮子军单局的第8分。
Hu Jinlong's Uni Lions blew things wide open in the top of the 8th, racking up 6 hits and drawing 3 walks to score 8 runs in a single inning. They kept the bats hot in the 9th and cruised to a dominant 13-2 win over the Fubon Guardians, securing their 4th straight victory and holding firm at the top of the standings. The Fubon Guardians have hit a rough patch, extending their losing streak to 6 games after being swept by the Uni Lions. But despite the struggles on the field, the atmosphere at Sinchuang Baseball Stadium remained electric. Over the 3-game series, the stands were nearly packed as fans turned out in full force to soak in the energy and capture the moment. Even while trailing by a wide margin, Guardians fans stayed passionate and supportive. The Fubon Angels cheer squad gave it everything they had, delivering a performance full of spirit and heart. A reminder that sometimes the joy of the game goes beyond wins and losses. We leave you with the Fubon Angels in action. Thanks so much for watching and stay tuned. This is Game On Taiwan.